Hello everyone, welcome to Akipa TCG. Today this video will bring you a deck profile on the Revenger latest series. The latest deck profile, which is the Raging from Abyss deck. And let's get right into it. First off, the main grid tree, the main style of the deck will be 4 of the Raging Form Dragon. And yes, it makes its way back to the meta, same as BT12. Skill is Limit Break 4. At the end of battle, this unit attacks the Vanguard, and you may pay the cost, which is choose 3 of your Revengers unit in play and retire. If you do, choose up to 1 card that is named Revenger Raging Form Dragon from your hand and superiority it as 10. And if you do, this unit gain plus 10,000 power. And the second skill is when this unit attacks the Vanguard, and when this unit attacks, and you may pay the cost of Counterblast 1. If you do, this unit gain plus 3,000 power. So yeah, 4. This card is very fast now because of the support. So yeah, and with the new support, you can restand multiple times, just like Sing 7, just that you can do it early. So yeah, 4 copies of the Raging Form Dragon. And moving on to the next big backup grid tree, I'll be running 4 pieces of the Revenger Phantom Blaster Abyss. Skill is Legion 20,000 with Revenger Bastard Revenger Abyss. Second skill is when this unit at the end of battle, this unit attacks a Vanguard, and if this unit is in Legion, you may pay the cost of Counterblast 2 and choose 3 of your Revengers unit in play and retire it. And do note that this skill can only be used during the time you perform Legion, yeah. And if you do, restand this unit, and this unit cannot be used. This ability cannot be used again. Second skill, when this unit attacks, and if you control a unit in the center column, this unit gain plus 2,000 power. So yeah, it's a 22k Legion. And then moving on to the next grid 2, I'll be running the mid, which is Revenger Bastard Abyss. Skill is when this unit appears on the rearguard circle, and if you control a Revenger Vanguard, and if you may pay the cost of Counterblast 1. If you do, choose one of the opponent's grid 1 and below unit in play and retire. So basically, it's the same as it's the opposite of Blaster Blade Seeker. I do have 4 pairs of the Legion Rare and 4 pairs of the Secret Rare, just that I like this ratio. So yeah. And then moving on, I'll be running 4 pieces of the mana. Skill is when this unit appears on the Vanguard or rearguard circle, and if you control a Shadow Party Vanguard, you may search your deck for up to 1 Revenger, which is grade 1 or lower, and Spirit Coil in the same column as this unit, and shuffle your deck afterwards. At the end of turn, return that Superior Coil unit back onto the bottom of your deck. So this card is very hard to find out, and it's increased in price because of the effects. Because of the utility, it's about $5 to $10 per copy in Malaysia now. So yeah. And then the last grade 2, I'll be running 4 pieces of this Revenger Dark Breath Angel. It's very good. Basically, this is the key card that helps you to restand multiple times. Raging Form Dragon, last time you couldn't restand more than once because you left 1 unit to retire, and now this card helps you to fix your problem. The skill is when this unit is in play and is being retired via your own effects of cards, and you may pay the cost of Counterblast 1, and if you do, you may search your deck for up to 1 good 1 Revenger unit and Superior Coil to your rearguard, and at the end of battle, retire that unit. So basically, when you sack 3, and if this is one of the 3 that you sack, basically you Counterblast 1, Superior Coil 1 more. So 4 copy, so that you are able to pull off double restand in a turn. And then moving on, I'll be running 4 pieces of this Revenger Perfect Guard. The reason why I don't run the Unflipper Perfect Guard is because I don't have any Counterblast issues, and most of the time if I rush early, opponent will be dead because of Raging Form. And also this card has Revenger in the name and help you to Superior Core with Dark Breath or mana, and also if you have no units to sack, this can be a good choice. And so yeah, 4 Revenger Good Old Perfect Guards. And then I'll be running 4 pieces of this Revenger Mao. Skill is when this unit appears on the rearguard circle and if you control Revenger which is grade 3 or higher, you may play this cost of a special counterblast 1 Revenger. Do know that a special counterblast 1, yeah. And then search your deck which have the same name as your Vanguard and add it to your hand and shuffle that afterwards. So basically help you to search out Persona copy of Revenger Raging Form Dragon. So yeah, 4 pieces. And then moving on, I'll be running 4 pieces of this Limit Break 4 Enabler. The skill is, as long as this unit is in play, all of your Limit Break units are removed. So basically you can use all your Limit Break for under enemy conditions without having be at 4 damage. Basically help you to unlock Raging Form Limit Break 4 early. And then the last great one, I'll be running 2 pieces of this Revenger 10k attacker. If you control Revenger Vanguard, and this unit gain 3000 power. So it's a 10k K-clone. And then for starter, I'll be running 1 pieces of this Creeping Backward. It's not a Revenger, yeah, but basically 1 counterblast you can help you to search for 1 grade 3 with a chance of top 5 cards. So yeah, it's not bad. Some cases I do have a lot of grade 3 in my hand. As long as I have 2 or more, or I don't open with a Raging Form in my hand, I will bet for a Raging Form by using Creeping Darkwood. And I don't want a GSS because it -2 from my hand. So yeah, it's a grade 3 searcher, yeah, which is put this in and so counterblast 1. Look at the top 5 cards of the deck, search for 1 grade 3, which is search for 1 grade 3 Shadow Paladin unit and add it to your hand. And then for triggers, I didn't run the 844 classic lineup for most of the meta decks. Most of the meta Raging Form of this deck. I run 10 crit. I run 10 critical, which is so that I want to push early, and 2 draws because I still want the draw power. I don't want to 12 crit because just so that I couldn't draw into my pieces, and then 4 heal just for in case. And then as for strike, I'll be running the strike is not really important, but if you have it's a good choice. I'll be running 2 pieces of the Aura Geyser. Skill is when this unit attacks, you may counterblast 1, so blast 1, and G Persona Flip if you do, and also choose 2 of your units and sack it, and reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. For each grade 1 or less that is revealed, this unit gain plus 5000 power, and add those 2 cards to your hand. So basically help you to pluses. And then I'll be running 1 pieces of this Grim Recruiter. When this unit attacks hit the Vanguard, you may search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 units and superior core it. Shuffle that afterwards. And then I'll be running 1 piece of this Dread Ruler Revenant. Skill is once per turn, you may choose 1 of your Revenger units in play and sack it. And if you do search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or less Revenger units and superior core it, shuffle that afterwards, that superior core unit gain plus 3000 power. And then the last strike, I'll be running 4 pieces of this Phantom Blaster Diablo. Skill is once per turn, G Persona Flip. When you control 2 or more G Zone, and this unit gain plus 10,000 power and 1 critical. And also a new skill, when this unit attacks, you may sack 3, and if your opponent don't sacrifice 2, need to be 2, yeah. Opponent cannot choose any cards from your hand and guard it and call it to your guardian circle. So basically opponent cannot guard. Basically this card is here just for the 10k 1 crit, for the easy 10k 1 crit, just for 1 card blast. My opinions for this deck is that this deck is very fast. It's very good for early and mid game, but it's not good for late, and you cannot drag for games. So basically all you need is you need to have a RFD in your hand, and then you need to have a mana in your hand, you need to have your Dark Brief in your hand, and either 1 copy of this Mao or Limit Break 4 enable when you reach grade 3, and also 2 to 3 counters you are able to go for double restyle. So how you do it is, this is how you do it. Let me show you. So let's say if you have a field like that, okay, let's assume that you don't have any let's say this is your field, this is your vanguard, you write grade 3. It doesn't matter if you are going to grade 3 first or you want to play the grade 2 games. I suggest you not to play. And then let's say if you have, let's say, all these cards in your hand, basically you are able to do the combo. Let's say if you have 3 cards, 3 counterblast, you write into this, and then you call the limit break 4 enabler to enable the effect, and then you call the mana skill, counterblast 1 Revenger, search your deck for 1 raging form, add it to your hand so that you can persona blast, and then 1 mana, 1 dark breath, and 1 Revenger transient dragon, 1 10k attacker or any card. This can be any card. So now let's say if you attack with this column, then attack with raging form, skill, counterblast stack 3, G persona right, sorry, and this unit has 10,000 power, and the skill pops, counterblast 1, search your deck for 1 Mao pops, counterblast 1. I have no idea, I have so many damage zone here. Counterblast 1 and search your deck for another raging form, add it to your hand. So basically you are able to ensure double withstand, and then you whack with mana, and then you whack with raging form again, the 27 column, and then you limit break 4. If your limit break 4 is still on the field, and you are able to double attack again. So yeah, that's all for my raging form beast deck, and basically you need to have a field like that lah, I would say. This is the ideal field. This can be any unit or this can be unit. Just make sure that you are always need to have a limit break 4 enabler on your field after the turn, after you sack 3, just so that the limit break 4 you can still use the effect. So yeah, this deck is very fast, and you are able to kill your opponent by turn 3 if you are lucky, and if you are sacky enough also. And yeah, that's all for my raging form abyss deck profile, and do like my channel, do subscribe for more future updates as well. Thank you and bye.